Although Sam Alexis Woods, Tiger Woods' daughter, has grown out of the spotlight, her presence is indisputable. As the daughter of one of the greatest golf legends, Sam grew up with knowledge, grace, and a quiet strength reflecting her father's willpower. She isn't the only famous child making waves, though. The sons and daughters of other Hollywood celebrities are now taking center stage and enthralling audiences with their charm, ability, and beauty. These famous children have grown up to be amazing people, whether they are the sons of legendary musicians or the daughters of well-known actors. Join us as we delve into the lives of Sam Alexis Woods and other stunning celebrity children who are now adults in greater detail. India Isley. India Isley was born into a family of Hollywood aristocracy and inherited her mother, Olivia Hussey's, brilliance and attractive appearance from her performance in Romeo and Juliet, 1968. India played the sophisticated yet rebellious Ashley Juergens in The Secret Life of the American Teenager, her first big hit. She was praised for her eerie performance in The Curse of Sleeping Beauty and the eerie true crime movie I Am the Night. But she didn't limit herself to teen dramas. India is a sought-after actress in psychological dramas and horror films due to her mysterious presence and ability to portray complex characters. She continues to take on bold films that test her acting skills while maintaining a modest profile in Hollywood. Off-screen, India is well known for her enthusiasm for animal welfare and her love of vintage fashion, demonstrating that she is a Hollywood legend and a successful individual. Sunday Kitman Urban. Sunday Kitman Urban was bound to draw attention, being the daughter of two Hollywood titans, country music icon Keith Urban and Oscar-winning actress Nicole Kidman. However, Sunday has earned a name for herself in the modeling industry rather than acting or singing. Her poised and elegant appearance stole the show when she debuted at the Miu Miu Women's SS25 runway during Paris Fashion Week in October 2024. She demonstrated that she is more than simply a well-known last name at 16 by radiating confidence and grace. Sunday is rapidly establishing her reputation in fashion thanks to her father's charisma and her mother's remarkable beauty. According to sources, major luxury labels are already taking notice of her, despite her modeling career just getting started. Sunday, however, maintains her groundedness despite her growing recognition. She frequently attends her parents' concerts and red carpet events, helping to support her family while also gaining attention. Matias and Magnus Frell. Even though comedy icon Will Ferrell is known for making people laugh, his kids, Magnus and Matias Frell, are becoming well-known individuals in their own right. The oldest, Magnus, is presently following his love of music and his studies at the University of Southern California. He has gained a reputation as a gifted musician with a distinctive sound through his live performances and the release of a few singles. Although quieter, Matias has been spotted attending Hollywood events and premieres with his father. The brothers demonstrated their close relationship by standing proudly beside their father at the Will and Harper premiere in September 2024. The Farrell boys may soon establish themselves in the entertainment industry, with Magnus pursuing a music career and Matias possibly following in his father's footsteps as an actor. Despite their Hollywood upbringing, they maintain a lighthearted and grounded demeanor, which they undoubtedly inherited from their father. Isan Elba. Isan Elba is establishing herself in the profession, despite growing up with Idris Elba as a father and being surrounded by Hollywood's elite all the time. Fans noticed her innate confidence and gorgeous appearance when she walked the red carpet with her father as a little girl. Isan demonstrates that she is more than just a famous person's daughter by pursuing a career in modeling and entertainment. With her effortless sense of style, she has become a rising it girl, frequently appearing in fashion magazines and at high-profile events. Despite her rising celebrity status, she remains close to her father, often attending his movie premieres and sharing touching photos on social media. Isan also strongly advocates for mental health, speaking candidly about its significance and utilizing her position to raise awareness. Isan is just getting started, regardless of whether she decides to pursue acting, modeling, or something completely different. Sacha Shriber. Sacha Shriber is the son of Liev Shriber and Naomi Watts, and despite growing up in the spotlight, he is demonstrating that he is more than just a well-known child. He used to be his parents' little red carpet friend, but now he's taller than his mother and rapidly becoming a young man to watch. Like his parents, Sacha has already shown an interest in the arts as a teenager. Even though he hasn't entered Hollywood yet, his passion for filmmaking and narrative is evident from his high school projects and social media posts. He frequently appears alongside his father at movie premieres and charity functions, suggesting he may pursue an entertainment career. Regardless of whether he chooses to follow in their footsteps or forge his own route, one thing is sure, he matures quickly, and everyone eagerly awaits what this rising star will do next. Roman Upton. Once seen as a young child following his Oscar-winning mother, Cate Blanchett's son, Roman Upton stunned fans by showing up at the 2024 Albee Awards, towering over her. Without a doubt, time has passed quickly, and Roman is now a young man entering his own. Unlike many famous children, Roman has had a modest public profile, but his recent outings with his mother have raised questions about his future aspirations. He has been involved in artistic endeavors and has demonstrated an interest in filmmaking, although he hasn't expressed a desire to pursue a career in acting, unlike his well-known mother. His poised and collected manner at prestigious events raises the possibility that he is considering pursuing a career in the field, either in front of or behind the camera. Roman appears committed to paving his way, despite the unavoidable comparisons to his mother, and considering his background, it's safe to assume he'll have an influence wherever he goes. Zoe Kravitz. Zoe Kravitz is a force of nature and has never been just another famous kid. Zoe is a well-known actress and fashion designer. She is the daughter of rock star Lenny Kravitz and actress Lisa Bonet. Zoe's acting abilities have solidified her as a significant talent, from her breakthrough performance in X-Men First Class to her standout performances in Big Little Lies and The Batman. However, a crucial turning point in her career came in 2024 when she directed her first film, the psychological thriller Blink Twice, which starred Channing Tatum, her fiancé. The movie demonstrated her skill as a storyteller and gave her another noteworthy accolade. Outside Hollywood, Zoe is a style star who effortlessly sets trends and graces the runways. Having a rock star father and a bohemian chic mother, she has successfully combined the best aspects of both cultures, demonstrating that she is not only a celebrity child, but also a formidable force in Hollywood. Miley Brady. Miley Brady, Wayne Brady's daughter, demonstrates that talent is inherited. Her father is a multi-talented entertainer well known for his work on Whose Line Is It Anyway? And Broadway shows. Miley is making a name for herself in the entertainment industry. She initially gained notoriety for co-starring with her family in the reality show Wayne Brady, The Family Remix, which allowed viewers to peek into their lives. Miley is a budding musician and a reality celebrity. In August 2024, she launched her single, Anybody. She is rapidly gaining recognition in the music industry thanks to her distinctive voice and contemporary R&B style. Despite growing up surrounded by celebrities, Miley has put much effort into her career and is not merely taking advantage of her father's success. We're eager to see where Miley's path takes her, whether in acting, music, or another creative endeavor. Maya Hawke. Maya Hawke, born into a family of Hollywood royalty, was destined for fame, but she proves that she is more than just her well-known last name. Maya, the daughter of Uma Thurman and Ethan Hawke, became an immediate favorite among fans after her breakthrough performance as Robin Buckley in Stranger Things. Her eccentric yet bold persona swiftly became one of the show's most adored additions. However, Maya continued to showcase her versatility by taking on roles in Do Revenge and Asteroid City. She is a gifted musician who releases indie folk music that showcases her range as an artist, extending beyond her performance. Maya is forging her way with a unique fusion of charm and originality, even if she has inherited her parents' remarkable appearance and talent. Maya has an exceptionally bright future in entertainment, whether she chooses to work behind the mic or on film. Sam Alexis Woods. Sam Alexis Woods, the daughter of golf legend Tiger Woods, has had a unique upbringing marked by the glitz and challenges of being in the public eye. Born the day after Tiger's second-place finish in the U.S. Open in 2007. Since Tiger's late father used to refer to him as Sam because he didn't think the name Tiger suited him as a child, his name has sentimental significance. Sam has mostly avoided the spotlight, concentrating on her studies and hobbies despite her father's worldwide fame. However, she made a few noteworthy public appearances, such as giving a moving speech in 2022 when Tiger was inducted into the World Golf Hall of Fame. Her father was one of the greatest sportsmen in history, so fans are curious to see whether Sam will follow in his footsteps or forge her distinct career path. Apple Martin. The world seemed abuzz over Gwyneth Paltrow and Chris Martin's decision to name their daughter Apple only yesterday. She is now fully developed and taking center stage on her terms. When Apple attended Paris Fashion Week in January 2023, she caused a stir in the fashion industry by drawing attention to her carefree style. Top fashion firms are vying for Apple's attention, which is unsurprising given her father's remarkable artistic edge and her mother's grace. Fans are curious to see if she will embrace the industry, as she is already dabbling in modeling while attending Vanderbilt University. Apple has maintained a quiet profile despite having A-list parents, demonstrating that she is more than just a celebrity kid and is establishing her own identity in the fashion and academic industries. Natalia Bryant. From the sidelines of Lakers games, Natalia Bryant supported her legendary father, Kobe Bryant, as the world watched her grow up with him. Kobe and Vanessa Bryant's eldest daughter is now pursuing her own goals. She demonstrated her composure and assurance as a seasoned model during Milan Fashion Week in September 2023, when she made her beautiful runway debut at Versace's Spring 2024 show. Natalia is a committed student at the University of Southern California and a runway sensation. She is intensely interested in filmmaking and has indicated a desire to work in Hollywood behind the scenes. Natalia has demonstrated remarkable fortitude and elegance in the face of the pain caused by her father's and younger sister's deaths, continuing Kobe's legacy while creating her own. She is a rising star in many ways, with plans to pursue a career in modeling and cinema. Kendall and Kylie Jenner. Kendall Jenner and Kylie Jenner have become formidable businesswomen since their early days on Keeping Up with the Kardashians. Kendall, who previously avoided the family's reality TV business, is now one of the most famous supermodels in the world, walking the catwalk for Givenchy, Chanel, and Versace. She founded 818 Tequila, a brand that quickly gained recognition among fans and celebrities, in addition to her modeling career. On the other hand, Kylie Cosmetics revolutionized the cosmetic industry by transforming her lip kits into a multi-billion-dollar business. Later, she started selling clothes, skincare products, and even baby items. While their business endeavors keep them occupied, Kylie balances motherhood and entrepreneurship by being a loving mother to Stormi and Air. The Jenner sisters have demonstrated that they are self-made businesswomen more than just reality TV stars by dominating the fashion and cosmetic industries despite their divergent career paths. Maude and Iris Apatow. Maude and Iris Apatow were exposed to Hollywood early, having grown up in a home run by comedian Judd Apatow and actress Leslie Mann. Although both sisters starred in their parents' movies, such as This Is 40 and Knocked Up, they have since left their family's shadow. The eldest, Maude, has received criticism for her portrayal of Lexi Howard in Euphoria, where she excels as the perceptive and reflective figure. In the meantime, Iris has landed parts on Netflix's Love and the Bubble, showcasing her acting prowess and comedic timing. The sisters are close and frequently post tidbits about their relationship on social media. Despite growing up surrounded by the biggest stars in Hollywood, Maud and Iris are demonstrating that they are capable of being independent, and their careers are only beginning. Nico Parker. Nico Parker was destined to have a talent for storytelling, as her father, Ole Parker, was a renowned screenwriter, and her mother, Thandiwe Newton, was an award-winning actress. At just 14 years old, she made her big screen debut in Tim Burton's Dumbo, where her mature performance astounded viewers. Her performance as Sarah Miller in HBO's The Last of Us, however, was what made her a rising star, since it moved viewers. Nico's upcoming role as Astrid in the live-action How to Train Your Dragon could catapult her into the spotlight. She is headed for stardom in Hollywood due to her ethereal beauty and undeniable acting abilities. Nico credits her parents for keeping her grounded despite her quick ascent. She will quickly become well-known if her current trend continues. Billie Lourd. Billie Lourd is descended from Hollywood aristocracy and shares genes with two renowned actresses, her grandmother, Debbie Reynolds, and her mother, Carrie Fisher. But instead of merely enjoying their legacy, Billie has made a name for herself in the field. After acting in Scream Queens, she was cast in American Horror Story, where her range astounded viewers. She also paid tribute to her mother's heritage by playing Lieutenant Connix in Star Wars: The Last Jedi. Billie's acting ability was further demonstrated in 2023 when she landed a role in The Last Showgirl. She has embraced parenting outside Hollywood, raising two kids with her spouse, actor Austin Rydell. Despite being frequently questioned about her well-known family, Billie has made it plain that she is a star in her own right, not just Carrie Fisher's daughter. Dakota Johnson. Once a member of Hollywood aristocracy, Dakota Johnson is now a full-fledged A-lister. Dakota, the daughter of Melanie Griffith and Don Johnson, rose to international prominence as Anastasia Steele in the 50 Shades of Grey television series. However, she demonstrated her versatility and commitment to serious acting by pursuing independent films such as Suspiria, The Lost Daughter, and Daddy-O, instead of sticking to the blockbuster lane. She selects projects that fit her artistic vision in her role as producer. Directors and fans adored Dakota because of her witty humor and cool girl appeal. In addition to acting, she leverages her platform to support important causes, including women's rights and mental health awareness. Dakota continues to establish herself as one of Hollywood's most fascinating actresses, whether captivating viewers in interviews or delivering a gripping performance in a drama. Lily Collins. Despite being the daughter of renowned musician Phil Collins, Lily Collins has made a name for herself in Hollywood. The British-American actress gained recognition for her roles in Mirror Mirror and The Blind Side. Still, her depiction of Emily Cooper in Netflix's Emily in Paris made her famous worldwide. In To the Bone, Les Miserables, and The Mortal Instruments, City of Bones, the two-time Golden Globe nominee has also demonstrated her dramatic range. Lily has embraced her passion for writing and has written the best-selling memoir, Unfiltered, No Shame, No Regrets, Just Me, in addition to her career as an actress. She has always emphasized the importance of putting in a lot of effort to gain her position in the profession, despite her well-known family connections. She became an entertainment power couple in 2021 when she married fellow Nepo baby Charlie McDowell, the son of Hollywood actors Ted Danson and Mary Steenburgen. Rainey and Margaret Quali. Rainey and Margaret Quali, daughters of model Paul Quali and actress Andie MacDowell from Daughters of Four Weddings and a Funeral, have succeeded in Hollywood, albeit in different ways. Rainey is a singer-songwriter with a distinctly indie pop sound, performing under the stage name Rainsford. She has demonstrated that she is more than a talented musician by appearing in movies like Ultrasound and Love in the Time of Corona. In the meantime, Margaret has emerged as one of her generation's most sought-after actors. She was nominated for an Emmy and a Golden Globe for her performance in Netflix's Made, and she continues to excel in highly regarded movies like Poor Things, and The Substance. The family gained Hollywood clout in 2023 when Margaret married music producer Jack Antonoff. Both sisters demonstrate that they are more than just well-known last names thanks to their indisputable talent. Lourdes Leon. Lourdes Lola Leon, Madonna's eldest daughter, has been developing her identity for years and is now making her debut in the music industry. In August 2024, she released her first song under the stage name Lolohal Lock and Key, which featured a sound as experimental and edgy as her well-known mother's early work. Her artistic endeavors extend beyond music, as Lourdes has built a name for herself in the fashion industry by fronting advertisements for Marc Jacobs and Burberry and walking for labels such as Versace and Mugler. She is fiercely independent, despite her A-list heritage. She once claimed to have paid for her college degree at the University of Michigan. She embodies the same rebellious spirit that made Madonna a legend and is well known for her daring and fearless style. Lourdes demonstrates that skill and ambition are inherited as her modeling and music careers flourish. Cassie David. Don't assume that Cassie David is simply following in her father's footsteps. Larry David is the creator of Curb Your Enthusiasm. The comedian, writer, and actress has established herself with her keen wit and dry humor. Her 2020 book, No One Asks for This, a compilation of humorous yet brutally honest writings about relationships, social anxiety, and life in the spotlight, marked the beginning of her initial rise to fame. However, in addition to being a writer, Cassie has also been pursuing acting, landing roles in Life and Beth and The Umbrella Academy. Despite carrying on her father's trademark snark, she has made a name for herself as a comedian. Cassie demonstrates that humor runs in the family with her gutsy storytelling style and distinctive voice in Hollywood, but she's doing it her way. Karis Zeta and Dylan Michael Douglas. The fact that Karis and Dylan, the children of Catherine Zeta-Jones and Michael Douglas, are all adults is difficult to accept. The siblings are now pursuing their careers after once being their Oscar-winning parents' cute on-the-red carpet companions. The oldest, Dylan, holds a degree from Brown University and has expressed an interest in activism and movies. While attending college, Karis made waves in the modeling industry by participating in magazine features and advertisements. Their parents have instilled a strong work ethic in them despite their Hollywood heritage. To keep them grounded, Karis has even stated that she was not permitted to access social media until she was older. Both Dylan and Karis have numerous opportunities ahead of them due to their attractiveness, talent, and well-known last name, but they are committed to leaving their parents' shadows and making their own mark. Lily Rose Depp. Lily Rose Depp, whose parents are Johnny Depp and Vanessa Paradis, was born into fame. But she has shown that she is more than just a member of the Hollywood elite. She began her career as a model, appearing on the covers of high-end fashion magazines and walking for the likes of Chanel. However, her acting has maintained viewers' interest. She showed her willingness to take on challenging and unusual roles with her fascinating performances in Tusk, The King, and Voyagers. Her most contentious role to date was in HBO's The Idol in 2023, which generated significant media attention. Although the program was divisive, Lily Rose's portrayal of a damaged pop singer garnered positive reviews, solidifying her status as one of Hollywood's most captivating up-and-coming actresses. She still enthralls the fashion and movie industries with her flawless fusion of French grace with Hollywood cool, and she's only just getting started based on her career. Meadow Walker. Meadow Walker, the daughter of Paul Walker, is building her legacy and carrying on her father's. Stella McCartney, Givenchy, Tiffany & Company, and Jean-Paul Gaultier are among the well-known fashion brands she has walked for since entering the modeling industry in 2017. Beyond the runway, however, Meadow is steadfast in her resolve to preserve the memories of her late father. She established the Paul Walker Foundation, which offers financial aid to students interested in studying marine biology, a subject that Paul was deeply passionate about. She has also participated in the Everyone's Invited initiative, which aims to confront and expose the culture of rape. Meadow even appeared in Fast X in 2023, adding a personal touch to the Fast and Furious series. Her perseverance, altruism, and beauty demonstrate that she is more than simply a celebrity kid. She is a force to be reckoned with. Sadie and Sonny Sandler. Sadie and Sonny Sandler, Adam Sandler's children, have followed in their father's footsteps, which is unsurprising given that they grew up seeing him make people laugh. The sibling combo has been appearing in their father's movies since 2022, but their roles in You Are Not Invited to My Bat Mitzvah garnered them attention. The Netflix film was an enormous success, with Sonny playing the lead and Sadie giving a humorous supporting performance. Their innate comic timing, acquired from their well-known father, pleased critics and fans. Adam Sandler is renowned for keeping his family close, but he has also taken pride in his daughter's ability to pursue their interests. One thing is sure, the Sandler sisters have the comedic gene, and Hollywood is taking note, regardless of whether they continue to perform full-time. Sailor Brinkley Cook. Sailor Brinkley Cook had enormous shoes to fill as the daughter of supermodel Christy Brinkley growing up, but she's been doing it her way. Sailor has forged her path, even though she has inherited her mother's remarkable beauty and modeling prowess. She has championed body positivity in fashion, walked the runway for renowned designers, and has been featured in the Sports Illustrated swimsuit issue. However, she has other passions outside modeling. She introduced Sacred Plus Divine Candles, a high-end candle line emphasizing wellness and self-care, in 2024. Sailor has been an outspoken advocate for mental health awareness, frequently expressing her experience with confidence and self-acceptance. She demonstrates that she is more than just a well-known last name, despite growing up under the shadow of a famous supermodel. Sailor is establishing herself in her own right, whether in advocacy, business, or fashion. Miley and Noah Cyrus. Miley and Noah Cyrus, the children of Billy Ray Cyrus, have grown from child stars to independent music giants. Before launching into a hugely successful solo career with numbers like Wrecking Ball and Flowers at the Top of the Charts, Miley first won hearts as Hannah Montana. From a Disney star to a pop powerhouse renowned for her daring performances and unadulterated vocal ability, she has won numerous Grammys. Noah has also made ripples in the industry, demonstrating that she is not merely following in her sister's footsteps. With songs like July and Make Me Cry, Noah, nominated for a Grammy for Best New Artist, continues to dazzle with her seductive voice and intensely intimate lyrics. Both sisters are much more sympathetic to their fans because, despite their stardom, they have been candid about their setbacks and victories. The Cyrus sisters are unstoppable, from their mainstream domination to their country's origins. Scarlett, Sophia, and Sistine Stallone. After growing up in the spotlight, Sylvester Stallone's kids, Sophia, Sistine, and Scarlett, are now celebrities. The three became well known in 2017 after winning the title of Miss Golden Globe, which is bestowed upon the children of successful celebrities. However, their big break came in 2023 when they appeared on The Family Stallone, a reality show that allowed fans to glimpse their luxurious yet grounded lives. The oldest, Sophia, is a fashion and beauty influencer who loves reading. Sistine appeared in 47 Meters Down, Uncaged, her first foray into acting and modeling. The youngest, Scarlett, is pursuing her dream of being an actress, just like her father. They co-host the Unwaxed podcast, where they discuss dating, family life, and Hollywood humorously and candidly. The Stallone sisters are demonstrating that they are more than just their well-known last name, thanks to their charm and drive. Rumor, Scout, and Tallulah Willis. Rumor, Scout, and Tallulah Willis, the kids of Bruce Willis and Demi Moore, have always been in the public eye, but they are now gaining prominence on their terms. The oldest, Rumor, is a singer and actress who won Dancing with the Stars in 2015 and received recognition for her performance in the TV series Empire. She gave birth to her first child, Lou, in 2023, making Bruce and Demi happy grandparents. With her delicate voice, Scout has taken to music, performing indie folk tunes that highlight her distinct style. In the meantime, Tallulah has used her platform to promote mental health awareness while expressing her talent through visual art. The sisters have demonstrated their love and resiliency by being very candid about their family's hardships, mainly when Bruce was diagnosed with dementia. They have each established their own musical, cinematic, and artistic legacies, demonstrating that genius is indeed inherited. Jaden and Willow Smith. Although Willow and Jaden Smith, the children of Will and Jada Pinkett Smith, have been in the spotlight since infancy, they have always followed their path. After establishing himself as an actor in films like The Pursuit of Happiness and The Karate Kid, Jaden transitioned into music, releasing albums that span multiple genres, including Sire and Iris. Additionally, he is an activist who founded Just Water to promote environmental sustainability and support underserved communities by providing access to clean water. On the other hand, Willow made a name for herself as a punk rock singer after becoming well known at the age of 10 with Whip My Hair. She has collaborated with artists such as Travis Barker and Avril Lavigne and received praise from critics for her alternative sound. She made waves as a co-host on Red Table Talk, addressing complex and essential subjects alongside her musical career. The Smith siblings are reinventing Hollywood stardom with their inventiveness, audacity, and fearlessness. Ella Blue Travolta. Ella Blue, the daughter of John Travolta and Kelly Preston, grew up seeing her parents shine on the big screen and is now pursuing her career. Although she co-starred with her father briefly in Old Dogs in 2009, she began her acting career in 2019 with The Poison Rose, alongside Morgan Freeman and other Hollywood heavyweights. However, Ella's love for acting is not limited. She is also a singer-songwriter. Her calming voice and poignant lyrics were fully showcased in her 2024 songs Little Bird and Dizzy. Ella has persevered and remained committed to advancing her work despite personal traumas, such as the death of her mother in 2020. By juggling acting and music, she already demonstrates that she is a multi-talented star. Ella is poised to leave a lasting impression on the entertainment industry due to her father's unwavering support and her exceptional talent. Dylan and Paris Brosnan. Dylan and Paris Brosnan, Pierce Brosnan's boys, grew up alongside their famous parents at the most important events in Hollywood, but they are now establishing themselves. The brothers were selected as Golden Globe ambassadors in 2020, an honor bestowed upon up-and-coming celebrities with a celebrity pedigree. The older of the two, Dylan, has followed several artistic endeavors. He is a sought-after model, a musician, and a filmmaker. On the other hand, Paris is also causing a stir in the fashion world by pursuing cinematography and walking the catwalk for well-known companies. The Brosnan brothers, however, are more than just attractive individuals. They are ardent environmentalists who frequently utilize their positions to promote sustainability. Dylan and Paris are demonstrating that they are not only sons of James Bond, but also celebrities in their own right with their attractive appearance, artistic abilities, and commitment to worthwhile causes. Zelda Williams. The late great Robin Williams' daughter, Zelda Williams, has dedicated years to establishing her career in Hollywood while paying tribute to her father. She was raised in a creative and humorous environment and was named after the popular video game Legend of Zelda. Despite being in television series such as Teen Wolf and Criminal Minds, Zelda has discovered her true calling in front of the camera. She demonstrated that she inherited her father's creative brilliance in 2024 when she directed her first horror comedy, Lisa Frankenstein. She has also produced and written works showcasing her distinct viewpoint and witty humor. Zelda has been a passionate advocate for mental health awareness despite the emotional toll of losing her father. She is carrying on Robin's legacy and building her own by establishing her personality in the field. Brooklyn Beckham. Brooklyn Beckham was always bound for the limelight as the oldest son of soccer icon David Beckham and Spice Girl turned fashion tycoon Victoria Beckham. However, Brooklyn chose to pursue a creative career instead of playing football, as his father had done. He gained recognition as a model after appearing in prominent advertising campaigns for luxury brands such as Burberry. However, his true passion was photography, which led to the publication of his book, What I See, in 2017. Brooklyn has changed his focus once more in recent years, this time to the food industry. He cooks everything from pasta to gourmet sandwiches in his viral online culinary videos, which have drawn admiration and lighthearted criticism. But what was his most noteworthy moment? His opulent Palm Beach wedding to actress Nicola Peltz in 2022. Beyond simply being a Beckham, Brooklyn is making a name for himself in the kitchen, in front of the camera, and behind the lens. Karine Fox. It's challenging to think that Karine Fox, Jamie Foxx's small kid, is already a successful adult. Before entering Hollywood, the multi-talented celebrity started her career as a model, appearing on the covers of prestigious magazines. She demonstrated that she inherited her father's acting talent in her 2019 film debut, 47 Meters Down, Uncaged. However, her dynamic relationship with Jamie is what people adore most. The chemistry between the father-daughter team, who co-hosted Beat Shazam, was evident. They will once again bring their fun spirit to primetime with We Are Family, a music-based game show set to debut in late 2024. In addition to providing entertainment, Karine is a mental health advocate who founded Foxtales, a website that emphasizes the importance of well-being and self-care. Even though Karine was raised under the shadow of her Oscar-winning father, she demonstrates that she is a celebrity in her own right, not just Jamie Foxx's daughter. Damian Hurley. Damian was a mainstay in the public spotlight when Elizabeth Hurley welcomed him into the world in 2002. As he matured, it became evident that he had inherited not only his mother's spectacular features, but also her talent and flair for the dramatic, which left many amazed at how much he looked like her. After signing with a prestigious agency, Damian began modeling, securing high-end fashion ads. However, he made a daring career decision in 2024 by becoming a director. His mother plays the lead in his first movie, Strictly Confidential, demonstrating that their strong relationship goes beyond the red carpet. Damian is showing that he has his own vision and unique voice, despite some expectations that he will only capitalize on Elizabeth's notoriety. This Hollywood heir is ready to succeed on his terms, whether in front of or behind the camera. Julian Stern. Julian Stern, Lisa Kudrow's son, grew up apart from the non-stop commotion of Hollywood and remained primarily out of the spotlight for years. However, as he has grown older, he has begun to accept his mother's iconic status, particularly in the context of Friends. While his childhood was filled with Friends references, including the well-known plot point where Kudrow's pregnancy with Julian was incorporated into the show as Phoebe carried triplets, he is now paving his path in life. In a 2022 interview, Kudrow revealed that Julian finally watched the show and acknowledged, "It's excellent, Mom." He has maintained a quiet profile, yet shown an interest in writing and movies. Julian appears to adopt a more behind-the-scenes approach than many celebrity kids who want attention. Still, given his innate talent for comedy, it wouldn't be surprising if he eventually establishes a successful entertainment career. Maddox and Zahara Jolie Pitt. In the early 2000s, Maddox and Zahara Jolie Pitt were among the most well-known toddlers in Hollywood, being the eldest children of Angelina Jolie and Brad Pitt. After adopting Maddox from Cambodia in 2002, fans liked the pictures of Angelina holding him as a baby. Zahara, adopted from Ethiopia in 2005, immediately became a cherished family member. They've grown up and are now taking initiative. Known for being the more reticent sister, Maddox decided to pursue a career outside of Hollywood by enrolling at Yonsei University in South Korea to study biology. Zahara, however, has embraced the spotlight, attending Spelman College and speaking out on behalf of social justice causes. These two have handled their parents' well-publicized divorce with poise, concentrating on their studies and interests. It is fantastic to see them grow from Angelina's little sidekicks to self-sufficient young people. Ireland Baldwin. Due to her well-known parents, Alec Baldwin and Kim Basinger, Ireland Baldwin's name frequently appears in the media. Sadly, Alec's notorious voicemail from when she was a child, in which he called her a rude, thoughtless little pig, is what many people remember her for, although Ireland has come a long way since then. She is now a well-known model who has appeared on the covers of prestigious fashion magazines and tried her hand at acting. But in 2023, she took on her most considerable duty to date, parenthood. She and her long-term partner, musician Andre Allen Anjos, better known by his stage name, RAC, welcomed a daughter, Holland. Ireland is well known for her unvarnished personality, which extends beyond modeling and parenting. She frequently discusses body positivity, mental health, and the difficulties of growing up in a well-known family. Despite public scrutiny, she has managed to forge her own path, demonstrating that she is a formidable force and much more than just a celebrity's child. Hayley Hasselhoff. Hayley Hasselhoff, the daughter of David Hasselhoff, was raised in the spotlight of her father's Baywatch fame, but she has since established a distinct career of her own. Hayley decided to break down barriers in the fashion industry as a plus-size model, despite many people expecting her to follow in her father's footsteps and pursue TV action roles. With appearances on the covers of prominent magazines and the runways of leading designers, she has emerged as a fervent advocate for body inclusivity. One of her most significant career turning points occurred in 2021 when she defied conventional beauty standards by becoming the first plus-size model to feature on the cover of Playboy Germany. She stars in the underappreciated adolescent drama Huge and is an actress and a model. Hayley's path demonstrates that she is more than just the daughter of the Hoff. She is a trailblazer in her own right, changing the industry according to her standards. Frances Bean Cobain. The daughter of Kurt Cobain of Nirvana and Courtney Love of Hole, Frances Bean Cobain was born into music aristocracy. Unfortunately, her father died when she was only a toddler, and the tabloid drama surrounding her mother consumed a large portion of her early years. But Frances has been separating herself from her parents' legacy for years. She has been outspoken about leading a private, drama-free existence and is a gifted visual artist who sells her work under the name Fiddle Tim. She married Riley Hawk, the son of skateboarder Tony Hawk, in a low-key ceremony in 2023, shocking her fans. A few months later, Frances became a mother for the first time when the couple welcomed their first child, Ronan Walker Cobain Hawk. Even though it carries much weight, Frances has honored her father's legacy while creating a life entirely her own. Sosi Bacon. Do you recall young Sosi Bacon attending red carpet events with her parents, Kira Sedgwick and Kevin Bacon? She's already making waves in Hollywood alone, so those days are long gone. Although Sosi made her acting debut in her father's 2005 film Loverboy, she didn't dedicate herself entirely to the business until years later. She performed terrifyingly in the popular film Smile after landing her breakthrough role as Sky Miller in 13 Reasons Why. She inherited her parents' talent, as evidenced by the critical acclaim she received for her ability to build suspense and deliver honest, emotional performances. She added another successful role to her career by co-starring with Kate Winslet in HBO's Mayor of Easttown. Her parents continue to be her biggest admirers and frequently rave about her work, even as she forges her path. Sosi is a star in her own right, not just the daughter of Kevin Bacon. Matthew and John Owen Lowe. Even though Matthew and John Owen, Rob Lowe's sons, are now adults, their relationship with their well-known father remains relatively close. When the brothers appeared with their father on The Lowe Files, a peculiar A&E program that explored mysteries and paranormal phenomena, they initially garnered attention in 2018. Even though the program didn't last long, John Owen took it a step further by co-creating and acting in Unstable, a Netflix series partially based on his real-life relationship with Rob. John Owen frequently makes fun of his father on social media, and their funny, sardonic, on-screen dynamic mirrors their real-life banter. Matthew, who went on to become a lawyer, maintains a lower profile, but is as devoted to his family. These two have demonstrated that they are entertainers in their own right and are not merely Rob Lowe's children, whether they are ghost hunting or making Hollywood giggle. Ava and Deacon Felipe. Ava and Deacon, the children of Reese Witherspoon and Ryan Felipe, have become near-perfect replicas of their well-known parents, so fans frequently give them a second look. Ava, who looks much like Reese, has tried modeling and gained notoriety as a budding artist. Although she has shown interest in creative pursuits, she prefers a quiet existence away from the spotlight. Conversely, Deacon is committing himself fully to Hollywood. He has been working on his acting career and his music as a DJ since making his acting debut in Never Have I Ever. The brothers' close relationship and regular social media appearances demonstrate that, despite their fame, they enjoyed a grounded childhood. Given their inherited ability and good looks, Ava and Deacon are well positioned to establish themselves in the entertainment industry. Lola, Michael, and Joaquin Consuelos. All of Kelly Ripa and Mark Consuelos' children are now adults, yet they are all heading in different directions. Following in his father's footsteps, Michael, their oldest child, has landed a role on Riverdale as a younger Hiram Lodge, a character played by Mark. The pair's only daughter, Lola, is establishing herself in the music industry after releasing her debut track, Paranoia Silver Lining, in 2022. Although her parents have always acknowledged her musical abilities, Lola would rather let her music speak for itself. Joaquin, the youngest of the three, chose a different path. He is a top wrestler at the University of Michigan. Michael, Lola, and Joaquin have established their identities despite having famous parents, demonstrating that being a Consuelos is more than just Hollywood stardom. It's also about skill, hard work, and of course, family. Simone Johnson. Simone, Dwayne "The Rock" Johnson's oldest daughter, has always had a special place in his heart, and now she's practically taking over the family company. Rather than going straight to Hollywood, Simone followed in the footsteps of her father, grandpa, and great-grandfather to become the first fourth-generation WWE wrestler in history. She demonstrated that she is prepared to create her wrestling legacy by making her WWE debut in 2022 under the ring name Ava Raine. Simone has made it apparent that she is pursuing her career outside of her father's extravagant image, despite the expectations of some that she would take on The Rock's character. Outside the ring, she frequently talks about self-empowerment and enthusiastically advocates for mental health. Given her ancestry in wrestling and her will to succeed, Simone demonstrates that she is a formidable individual in her own right, not just the daughter of a legendary figure in the sport. Paris Jackson. Paris Jackson, the daughter of Michael Jackson, the king of pop, had a unique upbringing that was frequently kept out of the spotlight. However, she has accepted being in the spotlight on her terms as she has grown older. A gifted musician, Paris started as a member of the Soundflowers before becoming a well-known solo performer. In contrast to her father's distinctive pop sound, her sound tends toward indie and alternative rock. She has dabbled in acting and singing, appearing in independent films and TV shows. Paris has been outspoken about creating her identity and handling celebrity with sincerity, even if she still bears the burden of her father's legacy. She has also established herself as a fashion star, regularly appearing on magazine covers due to her carefree bohemian look. Paris is demonstrating that she is an artist in her own right, even if the world will always view her as Michael Jackson's daughter. Kaya and Presley Gerber. Kaya and Presley, the children of Cindy Crawford and Randy Gerber, have both gone on to become well-known fashion models just like their mothers. With appearances on the runways of Versace, Chanel, and Prada, Kaya in particular has swept the modeling world. She is more than just a Nepo baby. She can back it up, as evidenced by her win of Model of the Year at the 2018 Fashion Awards. Although he has collaborated with well-known businesses, Presley has stepped back from modeling in recent years. Despite celebrity demands, both brothers have closely connected with their parents. While Presley is still pursuing his artistic side, Kaya has established a career despite growing up in the shadow of a supermodel. The Gerber siblings are poised for long-term success due to their innate beauty and diligent work ethic. Sasha and Malia Obama. Sasha and Malia, the daughters of Barack and Michelle Obama, have grown from White House children to young ladies leaving their imprints on the world. As a writer for Donald Glover's Amazon series, Swarm, Malia, a Harvard graduate, has found success in Hollywood by pursuing her passion for narrative storytelling. She has also demonstrated her readiness to enter the entertainment industry on her terms by expressing interest in directing. In the meantime, Sasha has been leading a quiet existence at USC after attending the University of Michigan. The Obama girls have remained grounded despite constant public scrutiny thanks to their parents' advice. They demonstrate that their destinies are wholly their own despite having a well-known last name. The world is eager to see what Sasha and Malia will do next, whether in activism, movies, or another industry. Hailey Bieber. Hailey Bieber was born into a renowned family as the daughter of actor Stephen Baldwin, yet she has achieved success independently. Hailey began her career as a model and quickly became a fashion industry star, walking for high-end designers and serving as the face of renowned labels such as Versace and Saint Laurent. However, she became famous due to her public relationship with Justin Bieber. Hailey started her own business after getting married in 2018 and has since launched the well-received skincare line, Rhode. Her effortlessly stylish street style has also made her a fashion icon. Hailey has forged a career which goes well beyond Hollywood aristocracy, despite growing up in the shadow of the Baldwin name. Sophia Richie. Sophia Richie was born into celebrity as the daughter of music icon Lionel Richie and designer Diane Alexander, but she has paved her way. Before entering the corporate sector, she began her career as a model, working with high-end fashion labels such as Chanel, Tommy Hilfiger, and Dolce & Gabbana. While she was often in the news due to her high-profile partnerships, such as her well-known romance with Scott Disick, Sophia rose to prominence for another reason: her excellent sense of style. Following her stunning old money-inspired wedding to music mogul Elliot Grange in 2023, which went viral, she rose to prominence as a fashion influencer. Sophia is an emerging style icon because of her sophisticated appearance and composed demeanor. She has demonstrated that she is more than just a celebrity child. She is a force in both fashion and business, despite having grown up in the shadow of her well-known father. Jack Quaid. Jack Quaid is demonstrating that brilliance is inherited. Jack, the son of Hollywood titans Dennis Quaid and Meg Ryan, was surrounded by the business his entire childhood, yet he didn't jump in. He played the wicked Marvel in The Hunger Games, his breakthrough performance. His role as Huey Campbell, a beloved underdog navigating a world of dishonest superheroes, is where he earned a name for himself in The Boys, Amazon Prime's gritty superhero series. Jack has further demonstrated his acting abilities by appearing in Scream 2022 and providing the voice of Star Trek Lower Decks. Jack has established himself as a versatile performer with a talent for striking a balance between comedy and drama, despite his parents' illustrious careers. Jack is now more than just a Hollywood legend because of his innate charm and talent. He is a celebrity in his own right. Natasha Buret. Natasha Buret, the daughter of former NHL player Valerie Buret and Full House actor Candace Cameron Bure, is establishing herself in the entertainment industry. Natasha has established her career on her terms, even though she first attracted notice for resembling her well-known mother. Although she has dabbled with acting and appeared in independent and Hallmark films, her genuine interest is in music and content production. She also shares faith-based content, lifestyle advice, and honest stories about growing up in the spotlight on social media. Despite being the daughter of a legendary sitcom star, Natasha has been outspoken about defining her identity and navigating Hollywood's demands. Natasha demonstrates through acting, singing, and online commentary that being a Bure is more than simply having a well-known last name. It's also about having tenacity and genuineness. Marlo Sturridge and Sienna Miller. In addition to her effortlessly stylish looks and mesmerizing performances, Sienna Miller is now embracing her role as a proud mother. Marlo Sturridge, her daughter with actor Tom Sturridge, has mostly been out of the public eye, until recently. The mother-daughter pair attracted attention with their remarkable similarity during a rare public appearance at an event in London. Marlo, who is only 12 years old, has inherited her mother's style and easily matches Sienna's elegant appearance. Her door to Hollywood is always open because she grew up with two actresses for parents, even though she hasn't yet shown an interest in performing. Sienna has discussed the joys and challenges of motherhood. She and her partner, Ollie Green, recently welcomed a second daughter. However, Marlo remains unknown to the general public due to her glitzy yet private upbringing. Fans are curious to see if she will follow in the footsteps of her well-known parents. Jessica Simpson. In addition to being a fashion mogul, pop sensation, and actor, Jessica Simpson is also a loving mother to her three children, Birdie Mae, Ace Newt, and Maxwell Maxie Drew. In an emotional Instagram post, Jessica couldn't help but gush about her daughter Birdie's contagious charm as she celebrated her youngest daughter's 6th birthday. According to the singer, Birdie is a storyteller, a natural comic, and a continual source of happiness. From her early 2000s music success to her billion-dollar fashion enterprise, Jessica has experienced public ups and downs, but her children have always been her top priority. She frequently posts tidbits about their lives on social media, highlighting their distinct personalities and close sibling relationship. Jessica has demonstrated that, despite being a Hollywood A-lister, her family always comes first, as she regularly raises her children despite her demanding work schedule. Kate Hudson and her son Ryder. Ryder Robinson, Kate Hudson's eldest son, is now a fully developed young man navigating the world, no longer the little child who used to attend movie premieres. Ryder, the son of musician Chris Robinson and Kate Robinson, inherited his parents' artistic abilities. His outstanding sense of style and appearance at high-profile events with his mother have earned him recognition, even though he hasn't pursued a career in acting or singing. Kate, who is lively, is close to Ryder and frequently shares funny and touching stories about their existence. Even though she keeps her younger children more secret, Ryder and Kate's relationship is evident through their casual public appearances and social media tributes. When he grows up, fans want to know if Ryder will follow in his rock star father's footsteps or his Hollywood leading lady mother's. Britney Spears and her son Jaden James. The bond between Britney Spears and her two sons, Sean Preston and Jaden James, has been in the public glare for years, and her life has been anything but typical. Now a teenager, Jaden has mostly avoided the limelight, preferring to lead a tranquil life away from the commotion of celebrity. Britney frequently posts about how much she loves and misses them, giving us a glimpse of their relationship. Nevertheless, their connection has been difficult. Jaden has previously discussed the difficulties of having a well-known mother. Britney never wavers in her commitment to her kids, consistently professing her love for them despite the ups and downs. Even if Jaden and his brother would rather avoid the Hollywood spotlight, their association with one of the greatest pop music icons guarantees that they will always be the subject of public interest. Lenny Alamy Clume and Heidi Clume. Lenny Alamy Clume, Heidi Clume's daughter, emulates her supermodel mother. With big campaigns with Dior, Versace, and Fendi, the 20-year-old has swept the fashion business. Lenny has put a lot of effort into establishing her identity, demonstrating that she is more than just a model's daughter, despite growing up in the shadow of her well-known mother. She is a growing star due to her self-assurance and innate composure, and she is regularly spotted with Heidi at prestigious fashion events. When the two posed together for a gorgeous Vogue cover that celebrated Lenny's debut in the industry, it garnered media attention. Lenny has a bright future ahead of her with Heidi as her mentor. She has the talent, the appearance, and the motivation to succeed on her terms, even though some might consider it nepotism. Vin Diesel and daughter Samilchi Diesel. Despite being well known for his fast-paced performances in the Fast and Furious franchise, Vin Diesel is a loving parent off-screen. Similji Diesel, his daughter, was born in 2008 and has already dabbled in the entertainment business. She demonstrated that the franchise's popularity runs in the family when she debuted her voice acting in the animated Netflix series Fast and Furious Spy Racers. Despite her father's enormous celebrity, Similji leads a secluded life with her brothers Vincent and Pauline, named after Paul Walker. Diesel frequently posts snippets of their relationship on social media, highlighting the value of family, a theme reminiscent of his character Dominic Toretto from Fast and Furious. Fans want to know if Similji will follow in her father's footsteps and pursue a career in Hollywood, or if she will choose a different path as she gets older. She has a strong and encouraging family behind her, that much is certain. Eminem's daughters, Haley and Elena. Eminem has consistently used his music to express his affection for his girls. He is well known for his honest and intensely intimate lyrics. Haley Jade Scott, his biological daughter, has matured in front of his followers, moving from being a common topic in his songs to becoming a podcast host and social media influencer. She gained popularity after graduating from Michigan State University due to her trendy yet grounded demeanor. Eminem's adopted daughter, Elena Marie Scott, has also achieved success outside of the music business. In 2023, she got married, and Eminem joyfully attended. Despite their father's notoriety, both women have opted to lead comparatively secluded lives. Once rapping about his struggles to combine fatherhood and stardom, Eminem has shown himself to be a devoted father, ensuring his girls enjoyed a secure childhood. Their separate achievements demonstrate that being a celebrity's child does not necessarily mean becoming one oneself. Russell Crowe and Sons. Despite being a major player in Hollywood, Russell Crowe is just their father to Charlie and Tennyson. A recent Instagram picture of the Gladiator star with his sons is all the more memorable because he rarely divulges information about his personal life. His ex-wife, Danielle Spencer, shared the photo, which showed the three of them at the famous Trevi Fountain in Rome and caught a charming father-son moment. Charlie and Tennyson, now 17 and 20, have mostly avoided the spotlight, having grown up in Australia away from the Hollywood spotlight. Crowe has, however, made hints that his sons enjoy movies, which has led to conjecture over whether they will pursue a similar career. Russell is a hands-on father who values his time with his boys, demonstrating that even Hollywood celebrities have their most significant responsibilities at home, regardless of whether they pursue a career in film or something else. Bradley Cooper and Leah Deshawn Cooper. Leah Deshawn Cooper, who is only 6 years old, made her big screen debut with her well-known father, Bradley Cooper. Leah briefly appeared in the Oscar-nominated film Maestro about composer Leonard Bernstein, when most kids her age are playing on the playground. Leah, born in 2017 to Cooper and model Irina Shayk, has spent most of her life away from the spotlight. Fans, however, can't help but notice how much she resembles both of her well-known parents when she makes appearances. Cooper, famous for being a devoted father, has discussed how becoming a father altered his outlook on life and how everything is now focused on his daughter. Leah is already establishing herself in Hollywood in the most adorable way imaginable, regardless of whether she chooses to follow in her mother's footsteps and become a model, or follow in her father's footsteps and become an actress. Dylan Francis Penn. Dylan Francis Penn was not only gifted by her well-known parents, Robin Wright and Sean Penn, but she also inherited their good features. Dylan first resisted the entertainment industry, working as a model and writer before entering the performing business, despite the expectations of many that she would go straight into Hollywood. However, she demonstrated her acting prowess in the movie Flag Day, in which she co-starred with her father. Dylan is not merely a second-generation celebrity. She establishes her own style, selects projects that highlight her versatility, and makes daring fashion statements. She recently garnered attention for her breathtaking appearance in the Angel Ball in New York, wearing a bold black gown that attracted attention. Despite having chosen the more challenging path to Hollywood, Dylan has demonstrated that she is an artist in her own right, more than just a well-known last name. Jessica Alba's daughters, Honor and Haven. When Jessica Alba posted pictures of her children, Honor and Haven, for back to school, many were astounded by how much they had grown. Honor and Haven are growing up quickly. Many were surprised at how much Honor, 15, and Haven, 12, looked like their well-known mother, who is almost as tall as they are. Alba is famous for her acting work, but she is also a businesswoman who co-founded The Honest Company, a clean cosmetics and baby care company. She frequently shares parenting tips with her supporters and raises her girls to be resilient, self-reliant, and business-savvy. Honor and Haven haven't yet indicated an interest in performing, but they've undoubtedly acquired their mother's confidence and sense of style. Observing if they opt to enter the spotlight or choose a different route as they mature will be intriguing. In any case, they are being led at every turn by a strong mother. Brendan Fraser with his sons Holden and Leland. One of Hollywood's most heartwarming stories is Brendan Fraser's career comeback, but his proudest role is still that of a father. At the New York screening of The Whale, his sons Holden and Leland made a rare public appearance, supporting their father when critics praised him. Fraser and his ex-wife Afton Smith have 3 sons, Griffin, Holden, and Leland. Although Fraser keeps his family life private, he has been candid about his autistic eldest son, Griffin, describing him as the happiest person he knows. Fans were moved to tears when Fraser gave an emotional acceptance speech at the Oscars, thanking his kids for their steadfast support. Fraser is committed to being a caring and present parent while pursuing his return to Hollywood. It served as a reminder that family always comes first, no matter what, as he saw Holden and Leland supporting him at the event.
If you've watched the video till here, that means you've enjoyed the video. Subscribe. Don't forget to turn on the notifications bell icon